good at first, until you realize that's because IT and share several times with service that slows down. They call it fast internet. We call it not good enough. Only Optimum Fiber delivers the fastest, most consistent, and most reliable internet speeds 24/7. Don't take slow for an answer. Stick with Optimum Fiber.
Join you 12 Thursdays, 11:30 p.m. for Inside the Tense. From practice to prime time, this is your squad like you've never seen them before. With 5 first-round picks hungry for buckets. Get your all-access cash for the team and with exclusive projected numbers telling you what next. On and off the court, it's nothing but a mess. Check out Inside the Tense. Thursday at 11:30 p.m. only on YouTube.
Gorgeous Saturday night in Spokane. Opening week of the college basketball season, a tremendous early season matchup between the Zags and Oklahoma. And after a good start for Oklahoma, Gonzaga is led by as many as 10. It's an 8-point game. And if you're Porter Moser and the Sooners, Sean, how do you force your way back in and just let things settle down in this game?
Well, I think part of that is handling the environment, right? And Porter told us that he had crowd noise pumped in for 3 days prior to the arrival here at practice, the entire practice, just as loud as they possibly could as they were getting prepared for this game. And it's the body language, and it's taking on this simple assignment. And the first assignment would be you're minus 18 in points in the paint so far in this game. You have to keep Gonzaga out of being able to operate in that. So that means you have to do your work early on the post. If you're guarding Graham Ike, you can't allow him to bury you. You can't allow Braden Huff to bury you underneath. And then equally, and the coach is back in the studio, Coach Keats, Seth Rivers says that one of the best ways to prohibit the interior presence is great ball pressure. And they really do a better job of containing the bounce and pressuring the ball.
Graham Ike to step back.
That's not good enough. You allow your guard to drive into the teeth of your defense, get a piece of the paint, and Gonzaga offers screens so they're willing to duck in at all times. And Graham Ike, outstanding job shaping them to have his hands ready.
Deep three on the way. Too strong from throughout the top. A little bit of a forced shot there, even though he's a tremendous shooter. Brady Smith lost control, recovers. Adam Miller. And that's the second foul on Xavier Brown.
We're just talking about trying to eliminate the opportunities to score once. As the defense starts to cross, Kai Rogers over-helps. And when he over-helps, Ike gets to his spot, and you know he's left-handed. You've got to sit on that right shoulder and force him to turn the other way. If he gets over that right shoulder and gets that left hand, it's over.
Like our friend Bill Walton used to say. He's left-handed, he will remain left-handed for the rest of the game.
That is true. We miss Bill. Always good to remember Bill this time of year.
He would have turned 73 earlier this week. Randy King, 5 to shoot for the Zags. Adam Miller launches. And the rebound tip free, and the Zags get a first 20. Nice pass.
Well, if you're going to go big on big help, your guard has got to crack down inside and get in front of Braden Huff. Unable to do that. Great passing from Graham Ike.
13-2 run. Their big-to-big passing is exceptional. Foul on Brady Smith, the second. And that's team foul number 5 on Gonzaga.
It's in their system, it's in their culture. Their teams understand how to pass the ball. They're patient. They're not rushed. The defense might be reacting. They're surveying and reading. They are comfortable with the ball in their hands. Mark Few has done that for so many years.
Zags had led the country in assists, almost 20 a game last year. And it's not just the play of the point guards and Nemhard, a dynamic point guard last year. There's a foul on top of Adam Miller of Gonzaga. But it's the bigs and how well they can pass also. Third annual women's basketball Allied tip-off tomorrow afternoon in Charlotte. Number 18 USC takes on 9th-ranked NC State, 3 Eastern on ESPN. Great women's matchup tomorrow.
NC State with a huge statement victory, knocking off Tennessee. They had their transfer in the air in that game. There's a player right to miss. Really getting wide open. Rattles out the three, was all the way down and popped out. Those are the shots that have to go down if you're going to win over. You're not going to get a cleaner look than that. Sooners just 3 for 12 from 3. Ramike gets the wall. Everybody going Gonzaga's way right now. A technical foul on Ramike. That's also a personal. That'll be Ike's second foul with 5:34 left in the half. Ramike, an extremely emotional player. The ball goes down. They gave him the technical foul. Not the first technical by a big so far this year for the Zags. Braden Huff got one in night one. If you know Braden Huff, that was probably the most shocking thing of their first game for the Zags. Pretty animated over there, ticked off by the call. And he wants to have a couple of words with Brooks Wells, our lead official, who made the call for the technical. So that's 2 fouls on Ike, forcing him to the bench, and Mark Pugh still exchanging comments with Brooks Wells, working with Justin Champion and Michael Greenstein. Deep 3, Nigel back off the screen. And a rebound secured by St. Superior for the Zags. Evan Miller left open in transition. And a clean look. And the rebound pulled down Muhammad McGee for Oklahoma. Oh, you in desperate need of a bucket. They're just looking for the last 11. Well, that's not going to happen. That's a frustration. I mean, one of those are watching. You're dribbling the ball before you don't throw it ahead early. Then you dribble and you leave your feet to make a pass, and you throw it in the stands. Nothing is flowing right now for Oklahoma, and you have to credit Gonzaga's defense for that. They're doing an excellent job of getting back in defensive transition. They're matching up, they're initiating their defense well beyond the three-point line and aggressively picking up in the half court. How much is it, Sean, with so many new parts and guys trying to figure each other out in gel here around the season for the Sooners? For the Sooners, for everyone in college basketball. It's the Sooners that are going through it. I think that's the good job that time I had. No, but I think everybody is, Roxy. Like, coaches are trying to figure out who they are. It's easy in practice to go, hey, I really like my group. They're practicing against each other. And then also you get a first road test like this. This is a big test for the Sooners playing against a team that's going to be in the NCAA tournament and be a high seed as they have been for so many years in a row. The biggest concern I have right now is the problems for Oklahoma a year ago are showing back up again here tonight. And what that is the ability to secure their defensive glass. They were 15 in the SEC a year ago. In shoring up their defensive glass, and Gonzaga's attacking over and over again. They have 8 second chance points on 7 offensive rebounds here in the first half. Foul on Tim Davis and then on free throw for Jalen Warley. And it's hard, by the way, to find a rhythm offensively. If you look at the Sooners right now, shooting 27%. It's hard to find a rhythm when you can't get stops. When you're only shooting 56% and you feel like you've got to do something special, you don't have to do something special. You have to breathe, you have to get back to the basics, and you have to execute. And that starts with getting good possessions. And the last couple of possessions have not been great for the Oklahoma Sooners. They were 1 for their last 12. 7 now for Warley off the bench. The Zags have ballooned the lead to 17. Oklahoma just 1 for their last 12. Have not made a field goal in over 3.5 minutes. Just look at the defense, the active hands, the pressure from Gonzaga all over the floor. That is a tough shot. And a much needed bucket by Nigel Pack. But Nigel Pack is a tough shot maker. He can hit shots off balance. Randy K leads all scorers with 10. A turnover by Oklahoma. And here comes Emmanuel in a
Mario St. Superior lost it out of bounds, and it goes over to the Sooners.
And everything you could ask for from the Gonzaga Bulldogs you've seen early on. The ability to score in the paint. 34 of their 41 have come just like that.
Welcome to the one and only Oklahoma, where world-class scholars and scientists are connecting to protect the one world, one planet that connects us all. World scholars? Check. Largest research engine in the state? Check. The next generation realizing a new American dream? Okay. Actually, it's better than okay. It's OKLAHOMA. It's the one university where one OU family makes up the one and only Oklahoma.
Desert Diamonds celebrate every milestone that makes her, her. In natural colors that reflect she will always be loved. For every shade of who she is. Discover the new Lily Desert Diamonds collection. Okay.
How do I go with that mix? Head to Lowe's. They have cool decorations like Bumble and the Grinch.
Lowe's helps you get more holiday for less.
Hi, this is Ford Burns from Arizona.
Steven. You can shut me up, please. I'll be right back.
Look at the way he played. This was Porter Mosley. It was his concern coming to the game. 34 points. A lot of easy looks for the Bulldogs. Watching and showing up more. We'll see it here tonight.
Kevin is rocking here in Spokane, about a mile away from the kennel, just near downtown. Doubling the attendance by moving this game up, playing off campus in the arena here and for the Kennel Club. Still enjoying themselves in some of the bigs. We got Gonzaga tonight. He can't hold.
He's only got 12 rebounds. 18 points just from those two, plus 30 in the paint so far for Gonzaga in this game. I hope Kevin Connor back in studio noted the fact that I wore my sports coat tonight in honor of him because he is outstanding with the plaid suit jacket.
Offensive foul, illegal screen, the third, Mohamed Wagee.
His suit game's tight, just like yours.
And Porter Moses got pretty good work on over there too with the jacket.
That's his third personal foul, and he has had almost no impact in this game, and that's been because of the size of Gonzaga. They picked up those two early fouls back to back, same possession. He picks up two fouls. The second one, I would say, would probably have been a charge with the way that EK dropped his shoulder on it. But it was a sign against him. You've got to be smart and make sure that you're set down. On a screen like that, it's also on the guards. You've got to have time and patience and allow that screen to set before you want to come off of it.
Gonzaga foul, Braden Huff is first. And the Sooners will shoot at the other end with 3:06 left in the half. This is an opportunity for Oklahoma to get points. Clock stop here late in the first half. Two more men's hoops matchups. Good early season basketball for you tomorrow on ESPN. From Chicago at 1 Eastern, Indiana and Marquette. And the nightcap, 8:30 Eastern, Washington visiting Baylor tomorrow night.
We're going to send a watch from Chase Ross. Off to a great start, averaging 19-5-5. With almost 3 steals per contest for Marquette. When you watch him tomorrow, that's a guy you've got to watch in that game. That's a guy that's going to be concerned for Indiana.
One more for Tate Davis, the Notre Dame transfer. Freshman year, A couple of years at Notre Dame for Davis. And the senior from Indianapolis hits both free throws.
Over the final 3 minutes of this game, this first half, if you're Oklahoma, get to the free throw line. You're 9 of 9 from the foul line. Nothing has been easy, so that means you got to step up your level of aggressiveness, look to attack, and get downhill if you can, and get in the body of Gonzaga's defense, and maybe that'll soften you up a little bit as this game wears on, and allow you to whittle away this lead going away.
Steele ventures from the corner. Too strong on the three. Offensive rebound missing and put back is one. Flying in the reverse, springs out for tie on Grant Foster. One more time, Grant Foster. That's it this time. Relentless.
Is smiling and applauding as time Grant Foster comes down the floor. Just time and time.
What they needed to do, and that's get to the free throw line. And it rolls in for Reed.
10 for 10 at the free throw line. 7 of 23 shooting from the floor.
They were a tremendous foul shooting team last year, Oklahoma. They were fourth in the country at just under 80%. But again, just about an entirely new roster for Porter Moser. Reed has 9 to lead the Sooners.